Hello, and welcome to another draft analysis. I'm Ace, and right now into the second day of the ESL Major Hamburg. We're the first series of the day, Team Secret versus Newbee. Yesterday, Team Secret managed to win a best of one over Team Evil Geniuses. They were pretty far behind in the laning phase, but they played extremely well in the mid game. EG had a death ball lineup, and Secret just played around it very well. They split push with the Ember Spirit, the Magnus, as well as the Rubik. The Rubik was just hiding in trees, fate bolting crypts. Ember was just doing what Ember does, he split pushes and remnants back. And then Magnus was also just pushing out waves and then blinking to the trees and TPing up. So EG never had a chance to really group up and do their death ball push that they want with the Death Prophet as well as the Clinks. They were always constantly forced to defend one wave or another. Like they push out this wave, then Secret will try to push another wave, and then they are forced to go back to defend. So Secret did a very good job of outmaneuvering EG, and slowly but surely they came back on the back of the Empower on Magnus as well as Juggernaut. And this allowed them to just recover from their early disadvantage and win the game in the end.
5 seconds remaining.
As such, I really feel that Secret played very well, and I think they are a much stronger team, as in like they are a very very strong team now, and in my own opinion I think they are the favourite team coming into this series against Newbee. Newbee on the other hand, they played against Fnatic yesterday. Fnatic didn't look very strong, their draft was very weird as well. They drafted at second pick anti-mage right into a Bloodseeker, which Bloodseeker usually is the counter to anti-mage, so it was really pretty weird. And Fnatic tried to draft a team fighty lineup to fight around the fight for 4 protect 1 kind of strategy where they play around the 4 heroes and let anti-mage farm, but it kind of didn't work out. They just they did some moves that were pretty good, like they tried to make plays elsewhere, try to get kills, but Newbee were able to read them and play around it very well. They didn't give Fnatic any opportunity to come back. Newbee looked like a much stronger team than they did at Star Ladder, but I'm not sure if it's enough to take this series over Team Secret. That being said, let's move into the draft of the first game. Team Secret having first pick, they ban away Earth Spirit as well as Nyx Assassin, and Newbee they ban away Chen and Night Stalker. The Chen ban is very straightforward from Newbee. You don't want to give Puppy his Chen. Chen has been very strong in this current patch, at least in the recent tournaments. We have seen Kuroki play it, Z-Freak play it for complexity as well. And I'm very surprised about this Nyx Assassin ban by Team Secret though. Usually they like to prioritize it for Yapsaw, but instead they choose to ban it this time around. Maybe they want to pick up his Rubik for him this game, especially now that Newbee has picked up their Venomancer. Rubik has known to be one of better supports against Veno just because he can always steal Plague Wards, and it's whatever spell you steal from Veno, it's always going to be good. Secret on the other hand, they first picked the Spirit Breaker for Puppy. It's a hero that we did see getting first pick once in a while, especially for EG. They really like to pick it for Fear, as well as Immortals for Fabi or Dubu. Both of them plays it. So what does this Spirit Breaker allow you to do? It allows the position 5, so-called position 5 hero to be able to put on pressure on the map early on as well. It's not just go to position 4 that is roaming now. You have a position 5 that allows you to do the same as well. Okay, so Newbee they go for the Veno plus Rubik. They want to deny this Rubik pick from Yapsaw. Not only is he one of the best Rubik player, it's also because of the Veno matchup as I mentioned earlier on. So by picking up this Rubik here, they deny it, and I believe Faith will be the one playing it. Yeah, it's more Newbee usually play on Faith, and it's more of the position 5 kind of Rubik. And if it's on Secret, it's usually more of the position 4 very farm greedy kind of Rubik. Secret they go back for the Fata's Nature's Prophet. They have pretty decent success on it with this hero, I would say, on Fata. And with the Spirit Breaker Nature's Prophet, they have a pretty aggressive / global kind of lineup. They can fight constantly. Both heroes are able to fight non-stop and are very mobile. One of them can teleport, the other one can charge across the map. So it's the pace will be very good for... It'll be a very fast-paced kind of lineup. It's a bit similar to maybe what Immortals would bring. I don't think I've seen Secret play IO for a very long time, but I wouldn't be surprised to see them bring back the IO for Yapsaw here. I believe he plays it, and with Nature's Prophet Spirit Breaker as well as IO +1, the global potential is really strong. Newbee, they ban away Ember Spirit, which is known to be mid one's best hero, and I think that like I've seen this hero ban against him probably more than 50% of the time when in the second phase and the team goes up against Team Secret. This is a very good thing for Secret actually, because like you kind of waste a ban of your opponents. Although it's in second game, but it's still good.
Newbee's turn to ban.
Okay, so Team Secret they banned the CK here. CK is one of the more upcoming kind of carries, and it's I think pretty more popular in the Chinese scene than anything.
5 seconds
so yeah, probably they just don't want to don't want to play against this CK right here. I don't really see a very specific reason though. Newbee on the other hand, they banned the Brute Mother. Understandable. Ace is a hero that is a player that plays a lot of very unique carry heroes. He plays the Brute Mother, he plays the Arc Warden, he plays the Meepo. So he did mention in an interview once that he really liked this kind of micro-intensive hero, and yeah, Brute Mother is one of them. This is also why Secret Puppy likes to draft Ace heroes the last, because he's the most versatile and with the most surprise factor. Usually people pick the mid hero last, but he always pick mid one hero about 3rd or 4th. So yeah, that's something to take note about Secret's draft. They like to pick Ace heroes last and with the most surprise factor in it. Secret, they ban away the Seven. Seven is a very good counter to Nature's Prophet. I believe the CK is also like a ban. The ban is leaning towards giving this Nature's Prophet a better lane. CK does pretty well against Nature's Prophet in the lane, and Seven is known to be one of the better counters against Nature's Prophet as well.
10 seconds remaining.
Seven has high armor and he's able to push out waves very quickly, and so he can deal with the Treants very well. Yeah, at the same time he's not easy to be harassed by Nature's Prophet during the laning phase. Okay, moving on. Newbee is going into their 3rd pick right now. I would expect them to pick a hero for Kaka here, or KP.
Team Secret's turn to pick.
Earth Shaker.
This looks like a Kaka hero on the Earth Shaker. Earth Shaker is decent against Spirit Breaker. Another thing I forgot to mention is Rubik is also pretty good against Spirit Breaker. The instant lift is always very good to stop ping charge, and fissure from far range as well. So now they have 2 answers to this Spirit Breaker charge.
Newbee's turn to pick.
Oh yes, as I mentioned, Secret, they go back for this IO. I did mention it earlier. I haven't seen them play very often, but because of how their lineup is shaping up right with this global potential, the IO just adds the additional pressure. And because like Yapsaw hero has been taken away, the Nyx Assassin has been banned, the Rubik has been picked up. It's just kind of a good hero right here for Secret to pick it up. Moving on, Newbee. This Venomancer, they tend to play it on Mugi, I would say. Like they leave him on a self-sustaining carry. Let him be alone. They can still switch it up if they feel the need to though. We see an Underlord? We see a Weaver. Okay, so means this Weaver is going to be Mugi playing it. Weaver is known to be one of the better carry counters to IO, because you can just go to the backline and burst down the Weaver very quickly. Like, you want a very slippery hero, because you look at Secret's lineup now, they only got Spirit Breaker for lockdown, and Weaver excels very well against a lineup without lockdown.
5 seconds remaining.
Nature's Prophet has Sprout, which can be a good lockdown for Weaver in a sense that if you can catch him in the Sprout, you kind of force him to time lapse. Either that or Nature's Prophet is an Orchid carrier. He might go for Orchid, which is good against Weaver as well. So this Veno is either going to be KP on the off lane or SCCC in the mid lane. And it's going to depend on what Secret picks, so that because Newbee has the ultimate last pick, they can switch it up whichever they feel like is necessary. Team Secret here, they are probably going to pick mid 1-0.
to ban.
Wow, let's strike. Okay, very interesting pick here. And as I mentioned, they always like to pick A0 lah. So yeah, let's meet 1-0 here for the let's strike. I'm not sure why they think this let's strike is good. It has a lockdown for Weaver. It helps with pushing, I guess. So now Secret has a very semi-death poly lineup. They have Nature's Prophet and let's strike with the pushes, Spirit Breaker with the catch, and semi-global lineup. The only worry I have right now is the heroes are pretty squishy, and it's very easy for a hero like Weaver to pick them off one by one. The only tanky hero they have on their lineup now is the Spirit Breaker. Leshrac is decent with the IO, I guess. Like he can spam up his mana and IO can just refill him with the Theta heal or Theta regen. Newbee last bans the Bloodseeker. Bloodseeker is a pretty good answer to Weaver. If you rupture him and he wants to Sukichi away, he's gonna take a lot of damage. The silence can work pretty good against Weaver as well if he has a setup. And Secret, they ban away SCCC's Queen of Pain, one of his classic hero, known to be back at TI 7, even before that. Okay, so last hero for Ace. Is this a good Meeple game? There's Earthshaker, there's Weaver to shut down, there's Veno. I don't think it's the best Meeple game, but it could be a good Arc Warden game here.
5 seconds remaining.
Or they might just go for something more conventional to go with the IO, maybe something like a PA. Or Juggernaut isn't good against Weaver, so I doubt he'll pick it. PA seems like a good choice here. It's decent against the heroes that Newbee currently have. What other options does Ace have? CK is banned. To be honest, I don't see many. Go for the Vengeful carry. Okay, so Secret has a very early game orientated lineup right now. They don't have a core that really scales late. Vengeful is a mid game, a hero that picks in the mid game. Leshrac is also a hero that picks in the mid game. Secret really needs to win this laning phase. If they lose the laning phase and unable to take fights going into the mid game, it's going to be a very hard game for them. With their lineup, they should be able to take a lot of towers within the first 15 minutes.
Choose your hero.
Newbee, they pick up the last pick Necrophos, and so now they have two cancerous hero, Venomancer as well as Necrophos. Now the question is, will they put KP on the Weaver or KP on the Venomancer? Okay, so they put KP on the Venomancer. That being said, they might still put KP's Venom on the safe lane and Weaver off lane with the two supports. Because they know IO is not going to be with the safe lane, he's probably going to help mid. Spirit Breaker will be roaming around, and he's not the best solo laner. And that will leave Ace on his own, which the Weaver is able to pressure together with one or two of his supports. I think Secret has a really all-in draft. They need to really make the early mid game work. If not, Newbee's lineup really excels towards the late game. And Newbee has the lineup that can withstand this pressure from Secret as well. Necrophos and Veno are both very strong laners. So is Weaver. Weaver is very good at focusing down IO in the laning phase as well as in the team fights. And then they have this very strong team fighting support on the Earthshaker. Although I feel that Secret is the better team, I think draft-wise Newbee come out slightly ahead. And yeah, we'll see whether Secret can outplay Newbee in a sense that just go play very aggressive with their global threat and keep fighting pickoffs everywhere across the map. With this global potential from Secret, Newbee will be forced to play very close by together, and that's not what you want to happen when you have a Veno as well as a Necrophos as well as a Weaver as a core. You have three cores that want experience, they all want to farm. So these three cores, they won't want to stick together, but Secret's lineup might force them to. So that's one thing going for Secret's lineup, and that might be a way that Secret can make use of to take the lead into the game. That being said, I still slightly favoured Newbee's lineup. And that's all for game 1 of the draft analysis. Hope you guys like it. Thank you.